My 5 tips to make your music sound better. Alright, so tip number 1, train your ears. Train your ears daily. Training your ears is the most powerful skill you can have in the studio. Trained ears are way undervalued. So expensive equipment, anything that you can buy is less important than your ears. Your ears you can buy, and your ears are so important. So a very good tip is go to soundgym.com. Soundgym is an online training community where you can train your ears on different kinds of areas. So you can learn how to recognize distortion, how you can recognize certain frequencies, how you can hear the balance of your left and right speakers. There are a lot of ways you can train your ears there, and it's a cool community, and you can even get to know other producers or other musicians, and you can connect with them. It's a really cool community, so I really recommend checking it out. I leave a link down below this video so you can check it out yourself. Tip number 2, make different kinds of music. So if you're a house producer, make trance. If you're a trance producer, make hip hop. If you're a hip hop producer, make drum and bass. Every style of music has its own unique kind of ways how to do things. And I think it's really helpful to learn how to make different kinds of genre of music. And the techniques that you learn with those kind of styles of music is really helpful for your own music. So you can get the best ingredients out of the different styles and put them into your own music. So tip number 3, work with other producers. Working with other people is really inspiring. It's really cool to see how other people come up with stuff, how they do things. I worked with a good friend of mine, and he was a hardstyle producer, and I'm not a hardstyle fan at all, but he is a really good producer and he makes really good music. And when we are sitting together, we make a whole different genre. We make up our own genre, and it's really cool because he's really good with certain stuff and I'm good with certain stuff, and we mix it together and we get something really powerful out of it, and it's a lot of fun. We can teach each other things and have fun with it and make something great out of it. It's a win-win. It's definitely a must to work with other producers. Tip number 4, get piano lessons. If you don't know how to play the piano, my tip to you is really go to your teacher in your village, in your town, and get some piano lessons. I was that really stubborn person that I thought, I don't need this. I really don't need to play the piano. I know how to make music. I know what sounds good, you know. If you want to speed up the process, and if you want to make more and better music, get to know the piano. The piano is a very cool and very powerful tool to use in the studio, and in the beginning it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. You have to know how you have to use the piano, and I'm playing piano for almost 3-4 years now, and I can play a little bit piano, but I'm not really good at it. No, but I have a lot of fun with it, and it's really good for my music. You can definitely hear it back in my music. I know chord progression, and it's really fun. It's really fun and it's really powerful. Go and do it. You won't regret it, I promise. Tip number 5, last but definitely not least, get to know your DAW. You have to get to know your DAW inside out. So you have to know how you can do anything. So if you have an idea, you have to be able to get it into your DAW straight away. And that's very important, because let's say you're working with your friend that's another producer, and you're sitting next to each other, and he has an idea, and he says, maybe you can do this and this. And then you think, alright, that's a really good idea, but I don't know how to do it. And he probably doesn't know how to do it because he works in a different DAW. It happens to me a lot. And that was the reason that I was determined to get to know my DAW inside out, because it needs to be an extension of you. You know, you have the idea in your head and you have to put it into your DAW, and that's how it works. So that's tip number 5. Good luck, and see you next time.